Good Friday night, everybody. We're coming to you from Boone, North Carolina, here in the Blue Ridge Mountains of Western North Carolina. We're up here tonight, and we're going to try the place you see behind us. It is Bella's Italian Restaurant. It is over here. I think it's called Boone Heights. I will put the address in the description, but we're going to go in here tonight and hopefully have some good Italian food. This will be the third Italian restaurant we have tried in Boone. We did one back in the summer when we came up for a cabin rental. We're actually up here this weekend for another cabin that we're going to be reviewing. So we got hungry tonight and decided to drive on over to Boone, and we're going to try Bella's Italian. So come along with us. All right, so here is Bella's Italian Restaurant, and it is in a little storefront, but hopefully we're going to have a good meal tonight. And here are the hours. Here's what it looks like on the inside. It's a pretty small little restaurant on the inside here.
Smells good.
Yes, it does. It smells very good when you walk in. Actually, it is bigger than I thought. There's another whole room over in here, which is where we're going to be seated tonight. Oh yeah, a lot more seating in here. So that's good. Got some beautiful artwork on the wall here. Alright, so we're going to walk around this room. I'll just show you some of the many paintings on the wall, and it looks like they are for sale. They got a lot of them. And pizza boxes. So I want you to look at Shaughnessy's salad there. That looks like, like you said, a meal.
A meal in itself.
Yeah.
So that's the Greek salad. So that wasn't upcharged to get it changed over to that.
And I got the, let me back out of that just a little bit. I got the Caesar salad, and they brought us out some really good looking
That
bread
looks good
there.
too.
All right, so we're gonna try the salad now. Now, the last two times I've ordered Caesar salad, it's come with iceberg lettuce. I thought Caesar was pretty much romaine lettuce.
Yeah,
That's just really good taste.
mine's got, I don't know if that was goat cheese or feta cheese. Banana peppers. Artichokes on it. That's just a lot.
Yeah, you could really make a meal from that salad there.
Very good. Very tasty.
So what makes it Greek? Is it the feta?
I guess these different toppings, the artichokes, the black olives, and I guess the salad dressing too.
So we're getting ready to try this bread now. I saw on the menu with my dish that it came with the bread, and I asked her if it was garlic bread, and she said, well, it's got garlic on it. And I can see that now. It's got Parmesan cheese, parsley, and a garlic butter across the top. It looks really good, so we're going to try that now. And you know. All right, so we'll try this bread now. Gonna do it the easy way, I guess.
It's kind of a chewy bread. It's not overly hot. It's like a roll that they put the seasoning on top of, but it's good.
I really like it. It's probably not hot because we've been eating on our salads first. It's been sitting for a few minutes, but yeah, I really do like that. Does that really put you in mind of a garlic knot, or
Maybe a little bit.
a little bit? The taste of it, yeah.
Not the texture, but taste-wise, yeah, you can see all the good stuff on it.
Okay, so the food is out, and I got the baked manicotti. That is a really good sized portion. It looks like there's 3 shells in there. And you haven't finished your salad or your bread yet, but tell us what you got.
Pasta Forester.
Okay. What's in pasta Forester?
So in the pasta, it's got Italian sausage. Trying to remember. Looks like I see onions. Oh yeah, it's got onions and peppers. I guess it's chicken.
I have the crushed red pepper too.
But it looks really good.
And the crushed red pepper comes out really good and quick. So let's try.
Said it was the house-made marinara sauce.
Yeah, our waitress, we were just telling her what we were doing, and she said that somebody sitting outside mentioned to her they recognized us. So we'll try to step out and speak to them. Hopefully,
Yeah, hopefully they're still here.
So that's good and hot.
Mine's very hot.
Good and flavorful.
That's good.
Now, I did notice that mine said you could choose marinara or meat sauce. I actually meant to order meat. I didn't. I think I got the. It's okay. I don't think she asked me, and I don't think I mentioned it either. But marinara is certainly good.
Very good.
Yeah, I'm afraid to drop it if I hold it up too high. But I love that cheese hanging down.
Oh, you
from
got
it.
4 of them.
Is it 4? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's a good sized portion.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think of everything? How is yours?
Delicious. Very good.
Is that sausage you said in it?
Yeah, it's got Italian sausage, and I think the little square thing is chicken. Yeah, it's good.
And they surprised us by bringing these cannolis out. Don't those look amazing?
They look amazing.
Yes, they do.
They don't skimp on the chocolate chips.
No, they don't. I'm ready to dig into that. And our check is $49.10. All right, folks, we are back now, and we wanted to do the closeout for Bella's Italian Restaurant in Boone, North Carolina. I will put the address in the description as well as in a text here in the closeout. We want to give you our experience. This was the first time we'd ever been there. It was kind of a fun and interestingly different experience tonight, and we'll get it more into that here in just a moment. But first, we want to tell you about the food. So, Shaughnessy, as usual, why don't you start us off and talk about your meal tonight?
Okay. I love the restaurant. It was very nice, very quaint. The staff was very nice. Our waitress, what did you say her name was?
Stephanie.
Stephanie. She did an excellent job taking care of us.
She did.
So I ordered the Forester pasta. It came with a salad. I did upgrade mine to the Greek salad, which was amazing. I mean, that bowl and all those toppings in there, it was just like, that's like a meal in itself. It was so delicious. The garlic bread that they brought out, it was like almost like a chewy roll that they put like a garlic sauce with the Parmesan cheese on it. Those were very, very good. My pasta, it was very delicious, and it was like the never-ending pasta because I got a great big old container that I brought home with me. So the container of food that I got was a big container, so I know that's going to be delicious later on. The cannoli was absolutely amazing. They did not skimp on the chocolate chips. And usually a cannoli is not like an overly sweet dessert, but in my opinion, this was like the perfect balance. I told him, I said, I think this is the best cannoli I have ever eaten.
You
it
did
was
say
so
that.
delicious. I'll definitely get that again. Overall, great experience, and yes, I would definitely go back.
Okay. So your salad was, you mentioned the Greek salad. It had a lot of things in it.
Had the feta cheese, black olives, tomatoes, cucumbers, lettuce, banana peppers. I picked the onions out. It had a lot of stuff in there. They did not skimp on that salad.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll tell you about the food first. I got the manicotti thought that was a really good portion. I've been to places where they give you 3. That's pretty standard. I've been to 1 or 2 where they only give you 2 shells. I got 4 in this, so really was impressed with the portion size. Well, let me talk about the salad. I got a Caesar salad. That was good. The bread, like she mentioned, I don't know if it was garlic bread per se, but it had a garlic butter sauce over the top of it. And it had Parmesan cheese, and it had parsley on it.
Mm-hmm.
So really enjoyed that. Like she mentioned, Stephanie did a great job tonight, taking care of us. Appreciated her attentiveness. The manicotti was really good. The shells were, I don't believe these were like what you buy in a store boxed, like a pasta. A little bit of background here. My stepfather, as you've heard me mention before, was an Italian from Queens, New York City. And so my mom needed to learn how to make Italian food. So she did, and passed some of that on to you, and taught you how to make the homemade. It's like a crepe, but it's used as a manicotti shell. And I prefer it over the kind you buy in the store. I actually prefer the homemade ones. These tonight, now I can't prove they make them there, but I kind of suspect it because these seem to be a lot like the ones you make, which are really, really good. So really, really liked it tonight. Did not even know that place was there. I don't work Fridays, so today I knew we were coming up here to Blowing Rock for the weekend, and I started just researching where to eat that we hadn't eaten before. And somebody came in our live stream Tuesday evening and said, if you're in Banner Elk, try Bella's Italian. Well, we weren't going to be in Banner Elk, but when I was looking at Boone restaurants and I found that they had one here in Boone, it made sense to try it. So we did come over here and do that tonight. The meal's great. We'll definitely do it again. Really enjoyed it. So kind of funny thing happened tonight. So what happened tonight was we always enjoy meeting people who watch our channel. We really always enjoy when we're in public. We've had a lot of people say, well, we don't want to bother you. You're not bothered. What bothers us if we see a comment, we saw you but didn't want to say anything. That'll bother us. So we want you to come up and introduce yourselves to us. And kind of a cool thing happened tonight. We're recording, and our waitress, our server, she's coming. She hasn't asked us what we're doing, but I just kind of thought that she probably thinks we're crazy because she would come out and we'd be recording something. She would kind of pause. So I said, by the way, we're doing this for YouTube. So she said, oh, okay. And she said how her parents like to go on vacation, take a GoPro, and she said they uploaded to YouTube just to preserve the memory. So we kind of talked about that for a little bit. And then when I told her we were doing this for YouTube, she says, yeah, there's a couple sitting outside that said that they watch you. I said, oh, was it? Because the couple hadn't come in and introduced themselves yet. But they had told the waitress for some reason that they watch us. So she kind of already had an idea of what we were doing. And so we thought, well, if we get done eating, we'll go out there and hopefully get to meet them. And so then their server, the people outside, their server wasn't our server. She went out there, and then I heard her come back in. Instead of coming over to us, she goes towards the kitchen, and I hear her say, that's the North Carolina. And then so I looked at Sean and said, I think we're being talked about. So they were kind of discussing in the kitchen, I guess, that a YouTube video was being made. And I guess the people outside had told her. So finally, the lady comes in. They had a dog outside, so they couldn't both leave the dog at the same time and come inside. So Kendra, the lady, she comes in, introduces herself, and told us that they live here in Boone and love our channel, and that they appreciate us standing for Christ on the channel. And so we always enjoy hearing that. And I told her, so we would love to meet your husband too. We talked to her a few minutes. So she went out and watched the dog, and he came in, and Chuck. Mm-hmm. Right, yeah. Chuck and Kendra. So he comes in, and we talked to him for a few minutes, and he's basically telling us that they've lived in Boone for a while now. And I think he said she's from Wilkesboro originally, if I'm not mistaken. But he was telling us how much he appreciates the channel. And he said the funniest thing, and I'm going to mention this just because we've had some other comments about it last winter. He says, I love to watch y'all come up in this area. He says, I love to watch y'all come up for your snow drives. And then he says, I love to watch her freeze in the closeouts. And
I have my jacket on because I knew where we were going to be eating, and I knew I'd be chilly.
that is so funny because according to about 2 or 3 people, I am like the worst husband on the planet for doing a 4-minute closeout with light snow falling and blowing rock, when we were actually trying to bring you the full experience. And we were out there for a total of 4 minutes.
Not long at
I
all.
was the awfulest human being in the world.
And you're not.
Because it was, well, I know that. It was assumed that she was being made to, which was...
We actually discussed it beforehand.
Yeah, we actually always do discuss where to do the closeout, like every video. And we decided it would be best to do that. And yeah, it was cold, but, you know, nobody is frozen to death in 4 minutes, I don't think. So, anyway, so I thought it was so funny that he says that he loves to watch her freeze. So, hopefully this winter, we're going to find some snowy areas, and we're going to do some freezing closeouts again. But,
maybe.
So anyhow, I just thought that was funny. That was worth sharing. That it's like people can watch the same video, and one person can look at it the way it's supposed to be looked at. So, you know, I enjoy the fact they're bringing the experience. But then there's always the one that just can't do that.
Right.
And but anyway, I appreciate him saying that tonight. So it was really fun. Just the chain of events. They had recognized us. The servers were talking about us, and then we get to come in and meet them. It was just kind of a fun evening all the way around. Definitely. Everybody was friendly. Server was friendly.
Food was delicious.
Yeah, just an overall really good experience. I'm glad we made that choice. Now, you have to admit here on camera, I was right for picking that place tonight, because we wouldn't have experienced any of that. We were actually, I found it online today. Then at the last minute, we're heading over there. I'm looking at a few other places, and there's a place called New River Grill. And somebody says, you know, I'd kind of like to go over there tonight. I won't say who, but it wasn't me. So we got over there. It was extremely crowded. And I said, why don't we just go to Bella's? That's what we had planned on. So we turned around and went back to Bella's.
Yes, I'm glad we had gone there.
Yeah, aren't you glad we did that?
Good choice.
Thank you so much.
Normally I picked, the last time when we did a cabin review up here,
Yes.
I picked all the restaurants. So I told him, I said, this is your choice.
Yeah, that was my understanding too.
So then tonight when he found the other one, and he asked me, he said, which one would you choose if it was up to you? Well, I had to be honest. I was like, well, I'd choose.
No, you did.
Yeah. And I was like, but, you know, this is your choice. You know, so I'm glad we went.
I actually relented, and we drove over to New River Grill, and it was honestly so crowded and so small.
But you gotta admit, that was very sweet on his part, though,
Yes.
to actually say, okay, well, if you want to go there. And I told him, I said, this is your choice. So. But it worked out good.
It did. So we ended up getting to meet 2 people tonight that watch our channel. We appreciate that. So shout out to Chuck and Kendra.
And their dog, Denver.
And their dog, Denver. Yes. That's a cool name for a dog.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you all so much for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you like this video, like and subscribe.
Be sure to give it a thumbs up and find and follow us on Facebook.
Have a wonderful and blessed night.